everybody, this is Stacy. I have a quick journal flip through for you today. This journal is available on Etsy in my Etsy shop at Florida Sandpaper if anybody is interested, and I will leave the link down below. So this is another hardcover painted cover journal, junk journal, and I am a huge fan of Monet, so I just kind of did a little bit of water lilies on the cover. It is distressed and aged to look like an antique oil painting, maybe something dirty and dusty you found up in, grandma, grandpa's attic, that kind of thing. So, and the design does wrap all the way around. As you can see, it is on the back as well. So, and it is sealed and everything, so it should last forever, hopefully. Anyways, so it's close to 200 pages. It does have a rounded spine and ridges, so you can see that there. Let's see, make sure it's in frame, but you can see the ridges and the rounded spine. Okay, so I'm just gonna flip through this quickly. This doesn't really have a theme. It's just a mishmash of different papers, distressed papers and designer papers and lots of ephemera, and most of the ephemera in here is pretty old. So on the inside of the front cover here, I made this little mesh pocket and I stuck a few things in the pocket. So we have a Willis cigarette card and of course a water lily on it. I had it, so I thought I'd put it in there. And then we have an old calling card here. And then this is just a small, it's blank on the inside, but it's folded like an old Victorian letter that you would put a wax seal on it. So all these little things are in the pocket. And the pocket just stays closed like that. The mesh is heavy enough to keep it closed. So tons of vintage lace trim. So I love this, except for this. I'll show you that in a minute, but you can see, look at how pretty it is. This is so pretty. And there's some pattern paper. Here's a little tuck spot that is made out of part of an old bill stub from the 50s. And then a New York Central System envelope. And a bunch of coffee dyed papers. And this is from, I think this is from that Harper's magazine that's dated like 1897 or something. Manila envelope. There is a flash card inside, an old flash card. And then more coffee stained papers. Here's a little layered butterfly that I made that's just all kinds of different papers. There's sheet music and tracing paper and all kinds of stuff. Little silk leaf with a little tag on it that says notes. It's the other half of that Harper's. And then this is just a little, like a bookmarky kind of insert that I just took some scraps and just kind of sewed them on there, however. This is a little painting that I did that I was messing around with some new stuff. And then on the back here, also collaged, and it has this kind of pom-pom trim, which is not old. It's just, it was in my stash, so I used it. And then the other half of that envelope, there's kind of a mini collage there, some butterflies. Here's a large collage here with some of that mesh in the background. Pocket here, the tag. Oh, this is really old tracing paper. It is so great. It has a great sound and a great feel. Little tag that I made, some really old paper clips that I found. And, okay, where were we? Had to let the dog in. You probably heard her barking. Anyways, here's a little taggy deal that I made that I put with a little bulb pen, and then there's a little key on it. And it doesn't have to stay there. You can move it around. I did reinforce the hole on the paper though, if you want to keep it there so it doesn't, it wouldn't rip the paper. And here's a little insert. and it is blank for writing or collaging or whatever in this space, and it's got a library card pocket on one side and another little pocket on the other side. And this is an old, I don't know if it's a bridge card or whatever it is, but pretty flower on it, so I stuck that in there. Some old ledger paper. Here's a pocket that has some little goodies in it. And there's that tracing paper again. Here's another little pocket insert that I made that things could be put inside. There's a pocket here, and then there's another pocket here, and a little tab on the side. And I just stuck that in the pocket, but you know, it can be attached to the page or taken out and used for something else. So, and there's that pretty lace. And an old time card, and this is the back or the bottom portion of an old bank statement. More old ledger paper, and this was all coffee dyed. So it will smell like coffee when you get it. There's some new tracing paper that's coffee dyed, and here's that bank statement from, does it have a date on it? Because I think I had some of these from like the 40s or something. Oh yeah, this one's 1928, so that's pretty old there. There's a little tab here to write something on or whatever. And we have a little tuck spot here. And this is a little collage that I did on the back of a bingo card with a butterfly stamped on it. And lots of places to write. This is an insert from an old cookbook, I think. Little card here that I stuck in there. That's obviously not old. This is from, I have a flower book that tells you all about what the flowers mean. So this is Enchanter's Nightshade, and it means sorcery. I can't say it. Sorcery. Some old sheet music. And there's the other half of that page, and a fig marigold means idleness. So apparently, back in the day when somebody gave you flowers, the flowers had meaning, and so you were supposed to interpret that to see, you know, do they like you? Do they hate you? Do they love you? Whatever. So this book tells all about that. But anyways, here is an old library card. That's an actual library card. And lots of blank pages, more blank pages. Here's one of those little like folder, pronged folder clips. And I just stuck some random paper in there. This is like some heavy paper that was coffee dyed. So it had this really cool, almost like a broken eggshell pattern. And this is a really old piece of paper from a stenographer's notebook. So, and then I left all the strings long, and you know, you can cut them if you want to. There's a seal. I found an old seal at like an antique store. So there's a couple places where there may be an impression or two. Here is a copy of a letter that was typed. And this is the carbon copy. And more of that old Harper's. And this is more of that flower book. And there's also a pocket here to put things in. And then if you move this out of the way, you can hide a little picture or a little note or something here under this little collage. And then you can also write something there as well. So, and moving right along. Here's another book of flowers. Or a page from a book of flowers. And then a little bit more from that cookbook. And then this is a receipt from an auto supply place. And it was 1940. It still says 3 on there, but if you look really carefully, it's from 1940. And I just attach it to the page with a little, one of these little metal pins, but you know, it can be moved around. Pin can be used for something else. This is super old ledger, 1893 on this page. And yeah, the old fountain pen and everything. And it's just really, really cool. Really, really cool. And that's the very first page, page 1. Here's some collage paper. Here's an old postcard from 1910, I believe. I thought that was pretty, so I stuck it in there. And some more blank pages. There's the other part of that that ledger from 1893. Blank pages, and blank pages. And then in the back, I did a pocket and that I stuck some more things in, some more ephemera in. Here's a some kind of record for unpaid checks, CODs, some kind of something. And it's got, look at how dark it is. You cannot coffee dye anything and get it looking like this. It's just a beautiful color. And a little card, you know, for you to write something on the back or put a picture or whatever with a little embellishment on it. And then this is an old envelope from 1920. The little 2-cent stamp on it, and the envelope is, you can put something in there. And then on the very back, a place for you to write your name. So there's the Ex Libris stamp there. And somewhere, a little spot somewhere back here, I will be attaching my little logo somewhere. So, and I will try to make it small and fit the theme of the book. But isn't she, I love this. I love this image. I just love it. Anyways, so that is my junk journal walkthrough for you today. I hope you like it. Again, I will leave the listing for this in the comment section down below in my Etsy shop. And yeah, so what else do I have coming? Oh, I was commissioned to make a traveler's notebook. A friend of a friend is going on like a 30-day trip across Europe and all this stuff. So I know, right? I'm so jealous. Anyways, so she thought it would be great to give this person a traveler's notebook, and I'm almost done with that. And then I think my next journal is going to have a theme. I get more ideas if I have, you know, a theme, kind of a theme thing to work with. So, oh, I need to cut that. So it will have some kind of theme, and somewhere in there I need to work on a mini album. So anyways, I hope you guys are having a great week. It's almost over and the weekend's coming up, but you all take care, and I'll see you here real soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.